So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Suriname against Comoros.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, even among the many storied names of Italian football, there are very, very few who command the same reverence as Demetrio Albertini.
And that's partly because he became a mainstay of both the Azzurri and one of the greatest club sides in history at such a tender age. No one else has...
Takes a shot! That's going to go a long way. Makaleli. And here's from Mario. Now, can they get him away? And this is Stoichkov. And Stoichkov! Spectacular from Stoichkov!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
After 7 minutes.
Roberto really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. It was just gorgeous.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Baggio will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Timber. And it's Baggio. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0.
Sao clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Fernando Torres. And it's Fletcher. Tonali looking for options for movement. Real chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Roberto deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
That has not gone well. And now they can spring out of defence.
This is the time you need that pace.
Timber. Albertini. Oh, it's come loose. Through it. Another throw-in. Now it's Tonali, in towards the back stick. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. This looks promising. Fernando Torres. Fletcher gets across and deals with it. That's Bebeto. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's intervened well there. Makaleli, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's from Mario. That's been slipped through. Sao purring through the gears. Now it's Stoichkov. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Tonali, Kimmich spots it and intercepts. Now it's Stoichkov. Roberto Baggio. Makaleli. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Romario driving forward. That's Tonali. Oh, lovely. Tries a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Tonali has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And here's Romario. Makaleli. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Romario. Oh, it's a shot and goal! Well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
The Moros are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Comoros restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Tonali. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Sal. Oh, he's having a go! Well, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
It's Makaleli.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Torres. Played into space. That's a nicely shaped ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's the end of the first 45. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
So 45 minutes of big chance! It's in!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Darren Fletcher. And here's Baggio. And the shot! And a neat finish! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Odo. Comoros appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Otto powering forward here. Roberto Baggio. And this is Bebeto. Can he finish? And he hits the net. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Suriname with the lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been a An upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Romario. Timber looking to receive it in space. Now it's Romario. Good ball, good take. Suriname can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Tries one from range. And this is Roberto Baggio. Baggio gets flagged offside.
Substitution for Suriname. Number 2.
So we have movement on both
Makelele.
benches.
Stoichkov. Coming on the field. Number 7.
Batistuta.
Conte.
Oh, good read.
Number 9. Batistuta.
Into the last
Substitution.
quarter of an hour. Now it's Romario! It's bounced back off the post. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Baggio. He's a shot, shapes to shoot! And that really should have been that.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Saliba. Albertini is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Tonali. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Suriname surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And Batistuta! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He's had it taken off him. And it's Baggio. And it's Batistuta. He's having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Has another goal! It's off target and by quite a way. I think we're just about done here. Duke going about things with real menace.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
4 added minutes has been
Threads one
indicated.
in. That pass just didn't quite work. Suriname do have a chance to counter here. Romario knocks it out wide. And he's gone backward here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Tonali. And he's had it nicked away. Shevchenko couldn't squeeze it through. That's that, the end. Suriname have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might
everybody,
not feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise
Egypt
and energy.
against
This certainly
Suriname.
matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did. And Messi!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get it?
Real chance! Not a bad try by any means.
Bullet is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Now it's Bebeto. Floated through. Oh, important interception. Now, can they get him away? And it's been...
That is delicious! A finish of true class!
Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Egypt are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Mbappe. Foot in.
Suriname are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's in a great position here. Shot, surely! And that's in. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Suriname cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Kimmich. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Looking for a runner. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gullit. And Gullit! Oh, that is outstanding! A finish right from the top draw. And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
This is a promising build-up. 30 minutes gone. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tonali, lovely pass, but can he get there? Van Dijk gets the foot in and wins the ball. Roberto Baggio. And it's Gullit. It's a good foot in there. And here's Neymar. Gullit touches it back.
Oh, that's good pressure. It gave him...
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Roberto Baggio. That's Bebeto. That's been slipped through. Just the keeper in his way. Tries a shot! And he stuck it away. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And here's Gullit. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Look at this, there's the shot! Goal! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Torres! They're going to be quick to recover this.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
No, it's come to nothing. Pirlo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. No, that's been intercepted. And that brings the first half to a close. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution in progress.
Gets us going once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
That has not gone well. Suriname come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And this is Hullet. He's beaten the last. And Hullet! And he should have made them pay.
Good play, though. I love the way he was able to time his run like that. It's great skill to get it through one-on-one.
Played into space. Always onto this. Great chance! And there's a goal! Just as they wanted it. Just when they wanted it. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, the ball was there to be hit, Peter, but wow, even so, that's never easy. Everything has to be perfect for that to come over.
Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Conte.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
The attendance for this match was 80,607.
It is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Messi. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Kante. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Suriname still have the cards to affect this game. Conte, Roberto Baggio. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Oh, that's real confidence in that tackle. He got himself in the perfect position.
Looking to play him in. Now it's Mbappe. Otto makes the interception. Tonali given the lift of his goal. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Searching pass he's played there. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Tonali. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Shifted it to the flank.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution for Egypt. Number 2, Pirlo.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Toure. Number 13.
Nice bit of trickery.
Mbappe.
Batistuta! gem! Do not write them off! Back they come! So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And Hullet! That's a real chance missed.
Bullet fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Akanji gets it away.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Some really good ball movement. And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically...
Terrific effort! And he's managed to get rid. Suriname are looking to go forward now. And Del Piero! Goal! Egypt! Into the lead once more. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Tonali. Nicely weighted. Chance for a shot!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically
There will be
expect?
3 minutes added time.
Thuram clears. And the number on the board is 3. Tonali. Desai can clear it away. Suriname. And that's that. Suriname can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides
Hello,
get ready to
everybody,
lock
and
horns.
welcome to
This
today's
is
match.
football at its finest.
Netherlands against Suriname.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed... Oh, he's having a go! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Bergomi. And here's Azar. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now, that looks a decent ball. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a goal kick. Great vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, Giuseppe Bergomi really is a culture player, is he not, Jim? With a little bit of menace in the mix too.
Yeah, we all know him as a right-back, Peter, of course, but he has the flexibility, versatility, the confidence and the composure to play centrally too. He's even been known to play as a sweeper at times. No one did zonal marking better than this guy.
And the pass is intercepted. Seedorf. This looks promising. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Now it's crossed. It's rising! Goal! The Netherlands! The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
The Netherlands are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. Well timed, excellent interception.
Suriname really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decision...
Real chance! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
The Netherlands are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Maldini. Bergomi. He is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Seedorf. That's a lovely, neat pass. Yeah. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Eto'o. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Seedorf. And this is Messi. Conte. Nicely weighted ball. And he's found a way past. It's Bashio! He's going to be disappointed with that. He is through here. Now it's Tonali. Quality ball. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Looking for the run. And he is deftly away. Baggio showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Suriname have run the changes already. They could, of course, make for Roberto Baggio! That is Conte. He's having a hit! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! A finish of true class! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Suriname cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Messi. And Messi! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
The Netherlands now in a position far more desirable.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
2 added minutes
Well, it's
has
a nice
been
idea,
indicated.
but the execution was lacking. Conte. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. Shapes to shoot! And that's a tiny finish. And deep into first half stoppage time. A timely... So, temporary halt to the action. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been
Please be
45
reminded that
minutes.
drinking is
I'm wondering
only
whether
allowed in
these
the area
players are going to be
showing
able
this
to
map. Thank you very
maintain
much
that
for your
energy.
cooperation.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. We get things going again.
Suriname can really do with some...
He's having a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Rafael Varane, always a very imposing presence at the back. This might spell danger. Schmeichel can clear it away. Conte. Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Hazard. Showing good feet. Let's save off. Messi!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
That's a little off target. Conte. And it's Bebeto. And it's Timber. Timber. Raul going after that. Kimmich. Somewhat off target. The Netherlands appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Tonali. And that's a good ball. Lovely pass, but can... Bebeto! And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And here's Eto'o. It's Eto'o! And yes, it's there!
to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, what? He's had a shot! And again! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement, Colin. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 9.
The Netherlands
Eto'o.
can now introduce
Number
the first of their
19.
substitutes.
Messi.
It's starting to look
Number
like a done
11.
deal now.
Mbappe.
And things are much healthier in their
Number
favour.
10.
Mind you, you would have
Hazard.
thought that when the last one
Number
went in.
8. Sado.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Coming on the
He has
field.
found a way through.
Number 14. Yamal.
Shot it goal! And he's stuck it away. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
The Netherlands are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Haaland! That is brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Bale makes a dash for it. Vieira. Conte. Kimmich. Raul. Some really good ball movement. And that is a little undercooked. Well, that is one way to stop him. 5 minutes left on the clock. Timber gets a foot in here. Timber did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That was not gone well. Bullet. And here's Yamal. Hot chance for a shot! Glorious! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the chasm continues to
Added
widen.
minutes has been indicated.
A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Oh, easy pickings there. Raul providing an outlet on that flank. Bebeto. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And there goes the final whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you summarise what we've seen today then,
Just a
Jim?
quick announcement.
Well, look,
We
it
would
was
like-